Hey guys, and welcome to episode 1 of this Road to Glory series, where I'll be taking Watford FC from the Championship all the way to Champions League glory. So let's select the manager here. Okay, so Watford FC, 40 million budget, Vicarage Road, Champions League nights. Let's see if we can get them there. Okay, so we're playing it on Ultimate. Strict negotiations. We want it to be a challenge as we go through this career mode. We want it to be realistic. No financial takeover. Watford already have the cash, 40 million is enough. Keep it as realistic as possible. Okay, so I'm not going to play any of the pre-season, so we're just going to take the most money, simulate it and hope for the best. Okay, the owner's objectives are that we win the league this season and reach the round of 16 in the FA Cup. So it's a big season, main goal, get back to the Premier League. Okay, so my main focus for this team is going to be bringing through 1 or 2 young players, because those are the money-making machines for young clubs. I'm going to send a few scouts out, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we have a budget of about 40 million. And something I'm going to do is I'm only allowed to buy players that my scouts can bring to me. So it's a challenge. I'm not going to use FIFA, I'm not going to use any other databases, I'm not going to do any searching. I'm going to put specific searches out and the scouts have to bring me the players, and from there I could start negotiations and buy them. Looking at a quick run through of the team, João Pedro and Ismail Sarr are my main guys. They are my exciting players for the future. The legendary Troy Deeney, Andre Gray is quite a solid player as a striker too. Hasn't been scoring the goals in real life as he should consistently, but let's hope in our career mode he can. And Tom Cleverley, Nathan Chalobah will use. It's quality midfield. This is a Premier League team actually. They should not have been relegated. But that's why I've got full faith in the team that we were able to win promotion straight away and then start challenging for European spots within the first season, similar to what the likes of Wolves did. Okay, so this is my basic setup at the moment. I'm going to play 4-3-3 with Nathan Chalobah holding, Ismail Sarr and Sema on the wings, and João Pedro giving the keys to Watford City and hoping that they can lead us back into the Premier League. Troy Deeney, I think, is going to play a big role, but with his age and his lacking pace, he's predominantly going to come off the bench. Maybe he's going to rotate with João Pedro. I'm probably at this moment looking to get rid of Andre Gray if we have a chance to do it. I think Kronaka has a lot of pace, and I think it's a good player to have coming off the bench to replace Sarr or Sema in the late game situation. So something I'm looking for more of a creative 10. Hughes is sort of that type of player, but he's more of an 8. Cleverley is also an 8. I'm looking for that small little 10 that we can get in. So sometimes we have to change the formation to a 4-2-3-1 to get someone in just behind João Pedro. We can do that. So Andre Gray and Success are probably going to be people on the borderline of the team. Never been a big fan of Dan Gosling actually. He's not a specialist in any specific area and he lacks the pace to make a difference in there. If I can replace him possibly with a young player, that is also one of the goals. In defense, I think we look really good. Firmino and Navarro as right back options. Ngakia, Messina. In defense, I think we're fine. We've got Firmino, Messina, then we've got Navarro and Ngakia. So those are 4 fullbacks who will do well enough. Trostikong and Kabasele with Cathcart. Wilmot, the young Wilmot. Peralta, you can see probably comes from Udinese, 23-year-old, very good option too. So I think in defense, with the ever reliable Ben Foster in goal, I think we're fine. I think we need a creative player to top with the goals and possibly another midfielder in case Nathan Chalobah gets injured. A pacey dribbler, playmaker is already good enough for the first team squad, so we're looking for an attacking mid. Then what we're looking for is a holding midfielder, a Pirlo of sorts. Sent to England, Netherlands, Portugal, and then the 4th one we're going to send to Spain. So there are 4 scouts, so we'll see what they can do after our reset instructions, and then we can move from there. But let's get into it. Not looking to make any transfers early on, let's just get to it and play our first game and set some guys on for the transfer list. Maybe we can sell them. Okay, so we've got the development plan here for Ismail Sarr. He's got the pace for days, he's got a lot of gas. His dribbling at 82 is really good. But what I would like to get to him is maybe another finish. I want him to be a key finisher for us. He is the guy that's going to take Watford to Champions League glory. So I'm going to train him for inverted wide midfielder. And our other young player, João Pedro, the striker, the 18-year-old from Brazil, also has a lot of potential. Not going to be relied on as much at the moment, because he is still young and you have to give him some time. His finishing really needs to improve if he wants to be a striker. But what I think I'm going to focus on is trying to get him to be a mobile striker more of like a Sergio Aguero type player who can receive the ball, dribble past someone, and then get his shot off, or then get a pass off. So I want to focus on his dribbling. Okay, so we've got our offer here for Isaac's success, right in the range that we want to get for him. So we're going to send our greetings off. Enjoy it. Enjoy the football in Argentina, my man. Andre Aguero has an offer that is higher than what the estimated is. So he's definitely going to leave. Go enjoy the footy in Germany, isn't it? We've been offered 800,000 for Bachmann with the Saudi Arabian winger, and I feel like I'm going to give this guy a go. 67 rated 27-year-old doesn't really fit the ball that we're going for and the player we're going for, but I feel like it's someone that from a bench can really make an impact. We won our pre-season European International Cup and we earned 2.8 for that final, so that's really good. Really helps out. Our scouts brought us Mauro Jr., Casey Young, Cam, Brazilian from PSV, and he looks like the ideal player that we're aiming for, so I'm going to send out the scouts to see what his stats really are, but otherwise the scouts haven't brought us back much talent otherwise. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of money in the bank, so we're looking for a world-class dribbler, but let's see what we can get. World-class dribbler under the age of 24. Okay, so we're about to play the first game of the season. We haven't made any signings as of yet. We've just been trimming down the squad because we have a lot of players that was not needed. We brought in a backup winger in a trade for player for a swap deal, but otherwise we left the likes of Andre Gay, Isaac Success, Daniel Bachmann, Gary Cathcart, and Bella Keys leave. But we've got quite a bit of money in the region of $56 million, so probably around 40 something million pounds. We're looking to bring in maybe a marquee signing that can really help push us on, but so far this is the starting 11 that we're going in for the season, with the likes of Troy Deeney and Zincronago as our key players from the bench. And it's day one of the championship season, and we have Watford here facing off against Barnsley.
And joining me will be Lee Dixon, with their respective league seasons about to get underway.
Yes, here's our starting lineup for day one. Just as I mentioned earlier, João Pedro saw Sema as our front three, cleverly captain for today with Will Hughes and Nathan Chalaba holding, Messina, Firmino on the full-backs, and then we've got Baselli, Ekong in centre-backs, and the ever-liable, the legend of Ben Foster.
Next one, looking forward to it. And the contest begins.
First game of the season. We need to get it to a strong start for Watford. We want to build onto it. Build the momentum so you can lead the whole season from the get-go.
In possession, Firmino.
Smiley Saw on the wing.
To get tighter.
Keeping possession nicely.
Firmino.
We'll use.
Accurate pass.
Trying to ping it into João Pedro. No. Hold the line, hold the line. That's it. Keep it tight. Yes, Ekong.
Herbie Kane.
We'll use close.
Can they create something from here?
Oh, no!
Referee has pointed to the
10 minutes into the new season. Cavaselli penalty.
A clear
Lunged in there. Shouldn't have done it.
to boot.
Got me with a skill move. So not the ideal start. Let's see if Ben Foster can save us here.
A goal.
Oh!
Calmly taken spot kick.
Off the post. Barnsley take the lead. That was just unlucky.
Well,
Thought he
here's
missed
the
it.
replay, and it's a bit of a weird one for me. He goes straight. The keeper is there. Chalaba.
Messina making a run in this space. Stemmer down the line.
Sema.
Messina.
Could play it in. Hughes.
Ah, try.
Quite
Meant to pass to João Pedro there. That was good play.
Mads
Messina getting open, getting Sema out on the wing. Wow.
And interesting.
Messi, is that you? Oh, come on. It was a basic little pass inside.
Anderson. Physically strong and secure on the ball.
Oh, ho, ho. Well done, boys. Well done, boys.
Throw in.
Good pressure.
Will Hughes. Chalaba.
Plays it through. Oh. Oh. So it's one of those chances. One of those chances breaks off. And they've got João Pedro, Smiley Saw, Sema going out. Constant pressure right up there. And we're going to play fast build up so you can hit them on the counter as soon as you hit the ball. Very unlucky with the first penalty. It's been a very midfield battle. Very little shots actually taken besides the penalty. That's it. That's it. Shippy. Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro! Oh! Perfect pass. I think I maybe should have taken the touch. Be a bit calmer. But straight away, 3 minutes into the second half. And much better. Joao Pedro. That was so unlucky. They are really playing with fire. Smiley saw. Smiley saw. Smiley saw. In. Oh. Good play, good play. Tom Cleverley coming in there. The pressure's really turned up in the second half. I mean, yeah. Chalaba, good movement. Tom Cleverley. Yeah, oh. Back to Tom Cleverley. Pedro. Let's no. Should have been calmer. Playing mostly through Joao Pedro and Ismaili Sarr through the right. Plays it through Ismaili Sarr. 1-2. And Ismaili Sarr is gone. Ismaili Sarr is gone. Ismaili Sarr! Come on. Brilliant response from the boys in the second half. Chalaba. Tom Cleverley. Tom Cleverley. Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro! I should have scored that. I should have scored that. Well done, Choste Kong. Through. But what a bad pass. So it was gone. One more chance. Patient build up. Looking for Chalaba. We're looking for Hughes. Can we play in Troy Deeney? Troy Deeney! Okay. Looking for Troy Deeney. Tom Cleverley! Yeah, boys! Final minute goal from Tom Cleverley to give us the draw. Brilliant play from Troy Deeney. Opens up the space. And Tom Cleverley being calm. Just what we needed. We dominated the second half. We just couldn't score. And Tom Cleverley pulls through for us to give us the point on opening day. Brilliant from the man. Not the ideal start. We would have liked to win the first game. But based on losing all the way to the 90th minute, it's a happy feeling. First draw of the season. 90th minute draw. Quite happy with that. Well done, boys. Struggled with possession throughout the game, but by far dominated in terms of shots. So we need to look to have a bit of more composure on the board to keep it a bit better. And I feel like especially in the second half, we completely changed the game when we started pressing high. Okay, so now we're going to break the bank on a youth scout. Mikkel Christiansen from Denmark. 5-star, 5-star. And we're going to send him to go bring us that next Argentine Messi. We're looking for an attacker. Okay, so there's 8 new guys that they've brought for us that they consider world class. But it's probably that type of player that we're looking for to spend most of our budget on one player that can really change the team. Because all in all, our squad is good enough in all respects to be winning this league. So if we can get a top marquee player, similar to like the likes of Ruben Neves, that's what Wolves did in the championship, got a marquee player that was never championship quality. He was way above championship quality, but they got him and he helped them propel to the Premier League. So we're looking for someone in that range. Second game of the season, Watford against QPR. Away from home. First game of the season was a late draw from Tom Cleverley. But this is the second game, and we need to get off to a start. We need to get a winning start away from home today. Okay, the handshakes have just been completed. Let's have a quick run through of the teams. Not really anyone that I'm really afraid of in QPR's team. Charlie Austin on the bench is a very good player. And Adama on the wing. Joe Willock, if it is him, really good wing. So they've got good wingers. Not too sure how good Dyke is. But there it is for Watford. And right at the bottom you can see the Saudi Arabian debut man, Hassan Behebri. He's ready, and he's ready for the start. Thema drops down to the bench. Behebri is the guy that we're hoping for to make the difference today. Much better than in the previous game, defense there. Just maintain, just maintain. Yeah, and Saw's been released. Pedri. Oh, Williams! No, got too excited. Come on, that was a goal. Looking for Tom Cleverley. Out wide for Berabi. Tom Cleverley. Joao Pedro will use. Saw! Ismaili Saw! The man is here. First goal of the season for the guy that's going to take us all the way to the Premier League. Let's get it, guys. Woo! Trusty Kong.
As you can see, the visitors haven't had too much of the ball, but when they've had the ball, they keep delivering
First hold.
the punch.
Oh. No, 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 no! Oh, what a save, Ben Foster. When Messina get back. That's it. Oh! Kabasele, I thought he had it. And that was a big chance for QPR. They should have equalized. I thought it was just going to pick it up there. Look, I'm running, thinking it's gone. Wow. Okay, they've really brought it back. Let's just clear it, get to half-time. And we can try and rebuild again. Okay, so we got to half-time. QPR really pressed towards the end of that half, but I'm really happy. Winning. Ismaili Saw with his first goal of the season. Let's keep pushing. Barabi's been a little bit still on the left-hand side. So we can get him on the ball a little bit more. Interaction between Joao Pedro. And that's the goal. Otherwise, it gets about 60 minutes. And then the Troy Deeney stop will be made. Firmino wins it. Plays through Saw. Joao Pedro through. Oh, what a bad pass. That was a goal. Joao Pedro. No, Pedro. Pedro, not Pedri. Pedro. Talaba. Kabasele to Tom Cleverley. Zinkernago. Looking to get to Thema released. Thema's been released. Small little slide through. Joao Pedro! Just blast it over. Wow. First win of the season. Not the best game. Had more chances to finish it off. But I'm really happy with it. Really happy with the first win of the game on the second season. And that definitely pushes up and helps us. Joao Pedro needs to learn to finish his chances. But Ismaili Saw, really, really class. Well done, boy. Well done. So the end of game stats look rather shocking. We need to learn to get better possession. Only 36% for us. Only 2 shots on target, so it was a very stale game in all respects. Stuck in the midfield. Neither team could really get a foot into the game. But we need to learn. We win the ball high up and we try to release it too quickly every time and we get caught. So win the ball and then just maintain a little bit. And I'm expecting us to get a real push here in the Carabao Cup. Especially against teams like Tranmere Rovers. Until we get to a Premier League team, I'm expecting us to go all the way through without any worries. Vicarage Road, Troy Deeney back in the starting lineup. Third game of the season. Ben Foster, ever present in this team. And let's get going. Troy Deeney with the kickoff. Watford vs Tranmere Rovers, Carabao Cup. Third game of the season. Live from Vicarage Road. Well done, Straughter. Oh, bounces to him. Good tackle. What? It was just ball. It was just ball.
Well, that could be his final rebuke, I think, and the referee's making that absolutely clear.
Well, I like that, Derek. Good refereeing. Nice and
I don't see a penalty there.
Exactly what he was thinking.
Ben Foster! The ball never lies. The ball never lies. That's it, Zinkernago. He's got so much space.
Chance to attack using width.
That's it.
Alone in the middle.
Joydini!
Can they keep it out?
Come on. Dan Gosling. Dan Gosling!
A lot of ground to cover.
How we didn't score there. Joydini's header, very weak actually, but hits the post. And then Dan Gosling gets it open on the edge of the box. Good shot. Brilliant save from the Tranmere Rovers goalkeeper. There we go. Zinkernagel again.
Teammates to play.
Zinkernagel again. Joydini. Hold. Hold. Hold up play. Zinkernagel.
This looks threatening.
Zinkernagel!
He was run.
Hits it straight at the goalkeeper.
Oh, nice ball over the top. And players
They got a very good chance here. They've got an excellent chance. Just resist. Just resist. Just hold.
He might
Just
be able
hold.
to carve something out. Cuts it back.
What a save.
Job to begin with. And they've only gone
Offside.
wide. That finishing touch.
I feel like we're struggling. Should have finished a few chances.
To have a go at each other again.
Excited by this
Bema.
transfer. He's a really
Troy
strong
Deeney.
turn, a proper player.
Gosling.
I'd love to have played with him.
Chalaba.
Oh, a nice look.
Nathaniel Chalaba!
That is a moment he would dearly love to have back if possible.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Now can they create something?
Come on, Wilmot. Strength.
Really, based on that challenge,
Could be red.
at all surprised if the referee
It could be
reaches for
red.
his pocket.
Sure, it's yellow.
Only a tricky call for the referee.
Okay, but that's 60 minutes. Let's change it up. Let's go back to the Watford defaults with wingbacks. Sema and Gakia. On the wingbacks, Nathan Chalaba needs to be replaced. They bring Tom Cleverley in. I'm gonna try Berhabi as the forward-thinking midfielder. And then Troy Deeney with Berisha. What I need from Tom Cleverley and Berhabi from the bench is to really get forward and help the two strikers. You've got two big strikers lacking pace, so the wingbacks and the outer.
Goal-scoring opportunity.
I'd be one of those, Derek. I think he's very, very lucky to get away with that. Got the yellow, should have had a red.
And that is a free kick, artist.
That felt so slow.
What a goal it was.
Just a little chip over us. Come on.
Well, let's
I
see
surely
this
feel like
again,
Ben
Derek.
Foster
I
could have
love
done
all
better.
things of beauty, and this
No,
one is
it's
definitely one of those.
so slow. It dipped over the wall and almost hit the floor before it hit the goal.
That's what deceives the keeper.
Tackling
That's
and
it.
winning the ball to boot.
Behebri. Behebri.
Might really be able to trouble them.
Behebri. Plays through. Tom Cleverley!
But no, he's gone and missed it.
Well, you need to be steady in front of goal, and he wasn't. And that's a big miss. How many more will there be?
That was poor. I really like Behebri in this left central midfield position. We can cut through and dissect the other teams and play through those chances. But wow, it's two great chances. First one blocked, second one should have been a goal.
Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe.
Ben Foster saves the day there.
Right off.
Ngakia.
That could be the turning point, you know.
Ngakia.
So,
He's got space.
Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity.
What did I do there? What did I do there? Thought Rodini, but he was obviously offside and it was a poor cross anyway.
Substitution time.
And that was the game. Out of the Carabao Cup first round against Tranmere Rovers.
There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
well, Derek, I'm rubbing my eyes. I can't believe what I've seen.
We completely dominated with 10 shots, dominated possession, and we still couldn't put any of our chances away. And that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys for episode 2 on Wednesday.